So the question came in about doing Ligidura in armor. How do I get into the low Ligidura, low bind, in armor? The questions were about the fifth play and the sixth play. The fifth play is an extended Ligidura, so you're standing away from the adversary, and the sixth play is up close. In the sixth play, the Fiore says, I can make you suffer or I can kill you. I could write a letter and you could not see me. And the question is, how do we get into these positions if the adversary is not helping us, if the partner is fighting us? The fourth play and the fifth play come off the first play. This is the master of the first play. And what the master says is, from the stance of the true cross, I enter with this cover, cross-stepping out of the way to the side. With this cover, you will see what I can do. So we're going to start in true cross. We're going to move to this cover. From there, we're going to go into the fourth and fifth plays. And attack. The thrust comes in from middle line door. I cross over, out of the way. From there, with my left hand, I'm going to strike his elbow down on his right arm as I bring my left foot forward to remove his arm from his sword. My thumb is up as if I'm trying to shake somebody's hand. What that does is that moves his shoulder behind him. If his shoulder stays in front of him, he's strong. But as soon as I put his shoulder back more behind his body, he's lost his strength. With my thumb up, as if I'm shaking somebody's hand, from there, I'm just going to bring my hand back as if I'm looking at my watch. And that puts us at this distance right here. Again. Hold on to your sword.
Death grip?
No, just a regular sword. Go ahead. This completion has my hand on the back of his elbow. I am not on his shoulder, I'm on his elbow, and I pull away action from the other side. I'm in true cross, the attack comes in, I cover, left hand off, driving my arm into his forearm, just below his elbow, and I don't just knock his arm out of the way, I step forward with my left foot, so that my whole body weight is behind this. Then, as I look at my watch, I step back, and that keeps me in this position with my sword as a threat to him. I am away from his body. I am not on top of him in the fourth play. Okay, again. Hold on to your sword. This is the fifth play. In the fifth play, you'll notice that the scholar is much, much closer to the player. He's on top of him. What Fiore says at this point, in the low bind and a strong hold, I hold you in such a way that you cannot escape and your strength will be of no value. I can make you suffer or I can kill you. I could write a letter and you could not see me. You have no sword nor helm. You have little honor, and you will not be rejoicing. What we see in this play is that the scholar is right on top of the player. The player has his right foot forward. The scholar is in between his legs, and he's very close. And you'll notice now his hand is on his shoulder. Okay, a little bit faster. And you think they're And you can see how he's trying to regain his balance there. What we are not taking into account here is the 7-pound helmet, the 1.5-pound shoulder on each side, the cuirass. The early 15th century suit of armor has different styles. This is a very common style. With this armor, we have small shoulders called pauldrons with little round shields over the armpit. This is called a bezigue. So this protects the hole between the shoulder and the breastplate. When we're doing this ligadura, we have these arms that have little fans on them. So as I come in, the fan, I hit here and I drive the arm in with my arm to slide up underneath. So my fan kind of locks inside his fan on his elbow piece. So once I get that and I start to fold him over, now he has the weight of the helmet helping to pull his whole body forward, as well as my body behind him pushing him. Remember, when we are doing ligadura, it's not me pulling because then my shoulder ends up behind me. It's me getting behind him and pushing him over in low bind. I hope this helps with the low ligadura, low bind. I want to thank Jacob for helping me. Thanks very much. And John for filming this. If you have any other questions, please leave it in the comments or Facebook me or call me, whatever works best. Email me, whatever works best to get me the question, and I'll do my best to answer it. One thing I always like to tell everybody, I study Fiori's manuscript, but I don't do exactly as Fiori did because I never studied with the man. What I'm showing you is what I've learned from fighting for close to 30 years with the sword. Thank you, and I hope this helps.